The art of storytelling is as old as time. From cave paintings to modern cinema, humans have always been drawn to narratives. Stories transport us. They make us feel. They help us understand the world and our place in it. Screenwriting, in particular, holds a unique power. It weaves words and visuals together to create immersive experiences. A well-crafted screenplay can move audiences to laughter, tears, and everything in between. It can spark important conversations, challenge perspectives, and inspire change. Screenwriting is a challenging craft. It demands creativity, discipline, and a deep understanding of storytelling principles. A successful screenplay is more than just a sequence of events. It's a carefully constructed tapestry of character, dialogue, theme, and plot. Every element works in harmony to create a cohesive and engaging narrative. A New Beginning is a poignant story about loss, healing, and the power of art to transform pain into beauty. Our protagonist, Mia, is a talented artist grappling with the devastating loss of her fiancé, Ethan. The film follows her journey as she navigates the complex emotions of grief while rediscovering her passion for painting. Through flashbacks and present-day scenes, the screenplay will explore the depths of Mia's sorrow. We will witness her struggle to cope with the absence of her beloved Ethan. The story will also highlight the importance of friendship in times of adversity.
Mia's best friend, Sarah, will serve as a pillar of support, encouraging her to confront her pain and find solace in her art.
As Mia reluctantly agrees to participate in a local art exhibition, she embarks on a journey of self-discovery. The act of painting becomes both therapeutic and challenging, forcing her to confront her emotions head-on. The screenplay will delve into the transformative power of art. It will showcase how Mia's paintings become a visual representation of her internal struggle and eventual healing. Through Mia's story, A New Beginning offers a message of hope and resilience. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there is always the potential for growth, healing, and the discovery of new beginnings. Act 1 of A New Beginning is crucial for establishing the story's emotional core. We are introduced to Mia, our protagonist, and her world, both before and after tragedy strikes. The contrast between these two periods in her life will be stark, highlighting the profound impact of Ethan's loss. The opening scene should be filled with vibrant colors and the sounds of life. Mia's art studio, typically a sanctuary of creativity, now feels heavy with Ethan's absence. Each brushstroke, once filled with joy, now echoes with a painful reminder of what she has lost.
Through flashbacks, we will glimpse the depth of Mia and Ethan's love. These moments should be infused with warmth, laughter, and a shared passion for life. Ethan, a constant source of encouragement for Mia's artistic endeavors, will be portrayed as her muse and biggest supporter.
These flashbacks will serve as a stark contrast to Mia's current state of despair. Her once bright eyes are now clouded with grief, her movements slow and hesitant. The vibrant colors of her palette lay untouched, a testament to her emotional paralysis. Mia's world is now painted in shades of grey, mirroring her inner turmoil. The once bustling city streets seem muted and distant as she moves through life in a haze of grief. Even the smallest tasks like making coffee or answering the phone feel insurmountable. Her interactions with others are strained, filled with awkward silences and forced smiles. Mia's friends, unsure how to penetrate her wall of sorrow, offer well-meaning but ultimately hollow words of comfort. Their presence, while appreciated, only serves to amplify her loneliness.
Only Sarah, Mia's best friend, seems to understand the depth of her pain. Sarah's visits are a mix of gentle prodding and unwavering support. She sees the potential for healing in Mia's art and encourages her to pick up a paintbrush once more.
However, Mia resists. The thought of facing a blank canvas, once a source of excitement, now feels daunting and impossible. She is trapped in a cycle of grief, unable to move forward, yet unwilling to let go of the past. Despite her resistance, Sarah's words begin to chip away at Mia's emotional armor. One day, while sorting through Ethan's belongings, Mia stumbles upon a box filled with her old art supplies. At the bottom of the box, she finds a small, framed painting she made for Ethan early in their relationship. It's a simple but heartfelt depiction of a sunrise over the ocean. The colours vibrant and full of life.
Never stop painting, my love. Your art is a gift.
Tears well up in Mia's eyes as she rereads Ethan's words. A flicker of something akin to hope stirs within her. Could she honour his memory by returning to her art? Could she find a way to channel her grief into something beautiful and meaningful? The scene fades to black, leaving the audience with a sense of cautious optimism. Mia's journey is far from over, but the seed of healing has been planted. Act 2 marks a turning point in Mia's journey. Encouraged by the discovery of Ethan's note and Sarah's unwavering support, she hesitantly agrees to participate in a local art exhibition. This decision, while daunting, represents a significant step forward. It's a crack in the wall of grief she's built around herself, allowing a sliver of light to peek through.
The initial steps are the hardest.
Mia returns to her studio, the space now heavy with memories. Dust motes dance in the sunlight that streams through the window, illuminating the neglected canvases and scattered paint tubes. Every corner seems to whisper Ethan's name, a bittersweet symphony of their shared past.
I'm here with you, Mia. We can do this together.
Sarah is there, a beacon of warmth and encouragement. She helps Mia clean, organize, and rediscover the familiar tools of her craft. There's a shared understanding between them, a silent acknowledgement of the emotional weight that hangs in the air. As Mia sifts through her brushes, selecting one with a familiar worn handle, a wave of sadness washes over her. She remembers Ethan's hands, calloused yet gentle, as he'd helped her prime canvases, always ready with a smile and words of encouragement. The act of creation, once a source of joy, becomes a battlefield of emotions. Mia stands before a blank canvas, armed with brushes and a palette of vibrant colours, but her heart feels empty. Every stroke is hesitant, filled with the fear of confronting her pain. She begins with tentative lines, sketching vague shapes that reflect her inner turmoil. The colours she chooses are muted, reflecting the greyness that has enveloped her world. Doubt whispers in her ear, amplifying the fear that she'll never be able to create again.
How can I ever paint again?
The art exhibition introduces a new layer of conflict in the form of Jake, a fellow artist with a bold personality and an even bolder artistic style. He's everything Mia is not, confident, outspoken, and unafraid to express himself. His presence, while initially intimidating, becomes a catalyst for Mia to confront her own artistic insecurities.
Mia, you need to break free from the constraints of realism. Embrace abstract expression and let your emotions guide your brushstrokes.
Jake's artistic philosophy challenges Mia's traditional approach. He encourages her to break free from the constraints of realism, to embrace abstract expression and allow her emotions to guide her brushstrokes. His words, though sometimes harsh, spark a flicker of defiance in Mia's spirit. As Mia delves deeper into her creative process, memories of Ethan resurface, both comforting and agonizing. Flashbacks weave seamlessly into her present-day struggle, showcasing the depth of their love and the profound impact of his loss.
One moment, I'm laughing with Ethan as we stroll through an art gallery, critiquing paintings with playful banter. The next, I'm back in the sterile silence of my studio, the echo of his laughter a painful reminder of what I've lost.
These flashbacks are not mere nostalgic glimpses into the past. They are intrinsically linked to Mia's artistic journey, revealing the inspiration behind her work. Each piece she creates becomes a reflection of their shared memories, a visual representation of her love, loss, and the slow process of healing.
As the exhibition date draws nearer, the pressure mounts. I find myself caught between the desire to honor Ethan's memory through my art and the paralyzing fear of exposing my vulnerability to the world. The canvas becomes my battleground, each brushstroke a testament to my struggle.
Act 3 plunges us into the heart of the story's climax. It's the night of the art exhibition, and the air crackles with anticipation and a tangible undercurrent of tension. For Mia, it's a culmination of weeks of emotional turmoil, artistic struggle, and the daunting prospect of sharing her deeply personal journey with the world.
My studio, once a haven of solitude, is now transformed into a staging ground for vulnerability. Finished canvases lean against the walls, each a fragment of my shattered heart pieced back together with paint and raw emotion. The air smells faintly of turpentine and nervous energy.
Sarah, ever the pillar of support, bustles around her, adjusting the lighting, arranging floral displays sent by well-wishers, her cheerful demeanor a stark contrast to the storm brewing within Mia. Despite Sarah's efforts to create a festive atmosphere, a palpable tension hangs in the air, a silent acknowledgement of the emotional tightrope Mia is walking.
Mia, everything looks perfect. Your work is incredible. You've got this, okay?
Doubts gnaw at Mia's resolve. She questions the worthiness of her work, the depth of her talent, and the audacity of baring her soul for strangers to dissect. The fear of judgment, of rejection looms large, threatening to shatter the fragile piece she's painstakingly pieced together. The gallery buzzes with the murmur of voices, the clinking of wine glasses, and the soft hum of appreciation as patrons stroll from one artwork to another. Mia, however, feels adrift in a sea of unfamiliar faces, their casual glances and polite smiles a stark contrast to the storm of emotions raging within her.
Each curious gaze that falls upon my paintings feels intensely personal, a violation of the sacred space where I've poured my grief and longing. The vibrant colors I've used, once a source of joy, now seem to mock my pain, a gaudy display of emotions I'm not ready to share.
The weight of Ethan's absence presses down on her. She imagines him by her side, his arm brushing hers, his voice a soothing murmur in her ear, offering words of encouragement and pride. The memory, bittersweet and agonizing, threatens to unravel her composure.
As the evening progresses, I find myself drawn to a quiet corner of the gallery, seeking refuge from the overwhelming stimulation. My eyes fall upon a particular painting, a swirl of blues and grays that capture the turbulent emotions of the sea during a storm. It's my most personal piece, a visceral representation of my grief.
And in that moment, surrounded by strangers yet utterly alone, Mia confronts the raw essence of her journey. Her art, a symphony of emotions, stands as a testament to her resilience and the enduring power of love. A figure approaches, their silhouette momentarily obscuring the painting. It's Jake, the rival artist who challenged and inspired her throughout her creative process.
Mia, this is incredible. The honesty in your work, the rawness of emotion, it's all here.
He studies the painting, his expression thoughtful, his gaze lingering on the raw brushstrokes that convey the depths of her pain.
You know, it's not just about technical skill, it's the vulnerability and courage to create something so personal.
His words, unexpected and heartfelt, chip away at the wall of self-doubt she's erected.
You've really put your heart into this, and it shows.
For the first time, Mia allows herself to consider the possibility that her art, born out of pain and loss, might actually resonate with others.
Keep going, Mia. You're really onto something here.
As Jake moves on, leaving her alone with her thoughts, Mia hears a familiar voice, soft yet distinct, whispering her name.
Don't be afraid, Mia.
It seems to emanate from the very depths of her soul, a comforting presence amidst the cacophony of the gallery.
Let go. Let your heart speak.
She closes her eyes, her breath catching in her throat as Ethan's words wash over her. Act 4 of A New Beginning ushers in a sense of resolution and the promise of healing. The art exhibition, initially a source of anxiety for Mia, becomes a catalyst for transformation.
I can do this, I really can.
Ethan's voice, echoing in her heart, grants her the courage to embrace her vulnerability and share her journey with the world. The response to Mia's art is overwhelmingly positive.
Thank you, everyone. Your support means the world to me.
Patrons moved by the raw emotion and honesty depicted on her canvases linger in front of her work, their hushed whispers a testament to the power of her art to evoke empathy and understanding.
Mia, look at all these people. They're here because of you, because of your art.
Mia, initially hesitant to engage with the crowd, finds herself drawn into conversations about her art. She listens intently as strangers share their own stories of loss, resilience, and the healing power of art.
Your story, it means so much to me. Thank you for sharing.
Each interaction, a small act of human connection, chips away at the wall of isolation she's built around herself. Amongst the crowd, art critics and gallery owners take note of Mia's unique talent.
I think you're going to need more business cards, Mia.
Business cards are exchanged, invitations extended. Doors that were once closed now creak open, offering glimpses of a future she hadn't dared to imagine. Ethan's words, "Let go," resonate deeply, urging her to release the grip of the past and embrace the possibility of a future without him. Despite the positive reception, the most significant shift occurs within Mia.
Let go. I can do this.
She returns to her studio, the space now infused with a newfound sense of purpose.
This feels different, lighter.
The air, once heavy with the weight of unspoken grief, now vibrates with creative energy.
Bold strokes, vibrant colors. This is me now.
She embraces bold strokes, experimenting with textures and techniques that capture the complexities of her emotions.
With each brushstroke, I let go a little more.
With each brushstroke, she releases a piece of her pain, allowing herself to heal and grow. The final scene of A New Beginning takes place back in the gallery. The exhibition is winding down, the last few patrons savouring the final moments before the lights dim.
Softly to herself. The art of letting go.
Mia stands before her most recent work, a stark departure from her previous pieces. Gone are the muted tones and somber themes. In their place is an explosion of colour, a vibrant, abstract representation of healing and hope. Bold brushstrokes dance across the canvas, evoking a sense of movement, of life bursting forth from darkness.
Reflectively, it's a testament to my journey.
The painting, bathed in the warm glow of the gallery lights, becomes a beacon of hope, not just for Mia, but for anyone who has ever loved and lost. It reminds them that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit has the capacity to heal, to grow, and to embrace new beginnings. As the camera pans back, we see Mia standing tall, her shoulders relaxed, a serene smile gracing her lips. Her eyes, once clouded with grief, now sparkle with a newfound sense of peace and acceptance. The film ends on this image of hope, leaving the audience with a sense of closure and the quiet understanding that while the pain of loss never truly disappears, it can be transformed into something beautiful and life-affirming. The example scene provided offers a glimpse into the emotional core of A New Beginning. We are thrust into Mia's world, a world that was once vibrant and alive with colour, now shrouded in the muted tones of grief. The setting, Mia's art studio, becomes a visual representation of her emotional state. A space once teeming with creative energy, now cluttered and neglected.
Sighing. The room is filled with half-finished canvases and paint splatters, reflecting chaos and creativity.
This description immediately conveys the turmoil within Mia. Her artistic sanctuary, once a source of solace and inspiration, now mirrors the fragmentation of her inner world. The camera focuses on Mia, her physical appearance reflecting her emotional state. She is described as disheartened, her curly hair a mess, a stark contrast to the vibrant, passionate artist we will come to know through flashbacks. She stands frozen, paralyzed by grief, before a blank canvas, a symbol of her creative block and the daunting task of rebuilding her life. The scene is bathed in soft, natural light, perhaps streaming through a window. This gentle illumination, however, does little to penetrate the darkness that has settled over Mia's world. The scene transitions seamlessly into a flashback, a stark contrast to the somber atmosphere of Mia's studio. The setting shifts to a cozy cafe, a place filled with warmth, laughter, and the aroma of freshly brewed coffee. This juxtaposition highlights the depth of Mia's loss and the chasm that now separates her present from her past.
Warmly. Just keep painting, Mia, no matter what happens.
The flashback introduces us to Ethan, the source of Mia's joy and the catalyst for her artistic passion. He's described as having a warm smile, a detail that instantly conveys his kindness and the depth of his love for Mia. Their interaction is filled with a playful intimacy, sharing a cupcake, smudging frosting on noses, a poignant reminder of the simple joys they shared. Ethan's words in the flashback, "Just keep painting, Mia, no matter what happens," carry a profound weight. They are not merely words of encouragement, but a testament to his unwavering belief in her talent and a foreshadowing of the challenges she will face. His words will continue to echo in her heart, a source of strength and inspiration as she navigates the path ahead. The use of soft lighting and warm color palettes in the flashback further emphasizes the stark contrast between Mia's past happiness and her present grief. The camera lingers on their intertwined hands, a symbol of their connection, a connection that transcends even death. The transition back to Mia's studio is abrupt, mirroring the sudden shift in her emotional state. The weight of Ethan's absence crashes down on her, the memory of his love a painful reminder of what she's lost.
I miss you, Ethan.
She drops her paintbrush, a physical manifestation of her emotional paralysis, and collapses to the floor, her carefully constructed composure crumbling under the weight of her grief. Her dialogue is raw and heartfelt, devoid of any pretense. It's a cry of pain, a desperate plea for the return of her beloved. The camera focuses on her tear-streaked face, capturing the rawness of her emotions, allowing the audience to truly connect with her pain. The sound of the studio door bursting open is jarring, a stark contrast to the quiet intimacy of Mia's grief.
Mia, we need to get you ready for tonight.
Enter Sarah, a burst of energy and color, her vibrancy a stark contrast to Mia's muted despair. Her arrival signifies a turning point in the scene, a shift from solitary grief to the possibility of human connection and support. Sarah's dialogue, while practical on the surface, carries a deeper meaning. It's a gentle nudge, a reminder that life goes on, that there's still beauty to be found in the world, even in the face of unimaginable loss.
You can. Ethan would want you to share your art with the world.
The final moments of the scene are crucial for establishing Sarah's role as Mia's confidant and source of strength. She doesn't shy away from Mia's pain, but rather meets it with empathy and understanding. Her touch as she takes Mia's hands is both comforting and encouraging, a physical manifestation of her unwavering support. Sarah's words, "You can. Ethan would want you to share your art with the world," are carefully chosen. She doesn't try to diminish Mia's grief or offer empty platitudes. Instead, she reminds Mia of her own strength, her talent, and the legacy of love that Ethan left behind. The moment of silence shared between them speaks volumes. It's a silent acknowledgement of the depth of Mia's pain, a shared understanding that transcends words. The weight of loss hangs heavy in the air, but there's also a glimmer of hope, a sense that together they can navigate the path ahead. The scene ends on a note of cautious optimism. Mia's smile is faint, fragile, but it signifies a spark of determination, a willingness to honor Ethan's memory by embracing life and her art once more. The fade to black leaves the audience with a sense of anticipation, eager to witness the next chapter in Mia's journey of healing and self-discovery. Screenwriting is a captivating dance between words and visuals. It's a craft that demands a deep understanding of storytelling principles, a keen eye for detail, and an unwavering passion for bringing stories to life on screen. Through the careful construction of character, dialogue, theme, and plot, a screenwriter has the power to transport audiences to different worlds, evoke a myriad of emotions, and leave a lasting impact long after the credits roll. The process of dissecting the outline for a new beginning has illuminated the essential elements of a compelling screenplay, from establishing a relatable protagonist grappling with universal themes of loss and healing to crafting a narrative arc that takes audiences on an emotional rollercoaster. Every scene, every line of dialogue serves a purpose. The use of flashbacks, for example, allows us to experience the depth of Mia's love for Ethan, making his loss all the more poignant. The introduction of conflict in the form of Jake challenges Mia to confront her artistic insecurities and ultimately leads to her growth. The power of symbolism cannot be overstated. The blank canvas, a recurring motif throughout the screenplay, represents not only Mia's creative block, but also the daunting task of rebuilding her life. The vibrant colours that gradually re-emerge in her art mirror her journey from despair to hope. A New Beginning is more than just a story about loss and healing. It's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of art. Mia's journey resonates with audiences because it reflects the universal experience of grief, the messy, non-linear path towards healing, and the importance of finding hope even in the darkest of times. The screenplay's strength lies in its ability to evoke a wide range of emotions, from the gut-wrenching sorrow of Mia's loss to the quiet joy she rediscovers through her art. We laugh with her during the flashbacks, cry with her as she grapples with her grief, and cheer for her as she takes tentative steps towards a brighter future. The film's ending, while bittersweet, offers a message of hope. Mia's final painting, an abstract representation of healing, symbolizes her transformation and serves as a reminder that even in the face of unimaginable loss, life goes on. A New Beginning is a story that stays with you long after the credits roll, prompting reflection on the nature of grief, the importance of human connection, and the enduring power of art to heal and inspire. For those embarking on the exciting and challenging journey of screenwriting, remember that storytelling is a craft honed through practice, perseverance, and a willingness to embrace both successes and failures. Study the works of master storytellers, analyze films that resonate with you, and pay attention to the nuances of character development, dialogue, and plot structure. Read screenwriting books and articles, attend workshops, and seek feedback from fellow writers and industry professionals. Don't be afraid to experiment, to break the rules, and to find your unique voice. Write about what you're passionate about, what keeps you up at night, what makes your heart race. Draw inspiration from your own experiences, observations, and the world around you. Remember that screenwriting is a collaborative art form. Be open to feedback, be willing to revise and rewrite, and embrace the collaborative process with directors, actors, and other creative professionals who will bring your words to life on screen. And most importantly, never give up on your dreams. The world needs storytellers, now more than ever. Your voice matters. Your stories have the power to inspire, to challenge, and to connect with audiences on a deeply human level.